Oh, welcome back to another video. I hope that the mic is picking up everything. Now we've improved the sound quality of the videos. I hope this is working nicely, so you can hear absolutely everything now, and then we shouldn't have a problem with sound quality. Anyway, so I've basically fucked up, right? In short term, I had a week's worth of footage on my GoPro. I did a job on Wednesday, and I've left my GoPro in the truck that I was working on. Let's move this up a little bit. So yeah, I've left it in the truck I was working on, which is a stupid move, but I haven't had a chance to get it. I fell over, hit my head, had to have a day off, and yeah, so it's been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you, quite frankly. But I'm out on a Friday now. I'm going to a place in Royston. I'm going to do a service because I'm picking my daughter up today. So got 2 trailer services to get done. And then if I've got time, if this video is out, I've obviously had some time, I'm going to do a little toolbox tour of the stuff I've got now. The new, the old, the good and the bad. There's loads of different new things I've got, which I've not been asked to show you, and give you a little bit of an update on what we've got and what we need. So, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this sound quality is much better for yourselves, and I will do in my utmost to improve every video in some way, form, whether it be audio or whether it be video quality. I cannot improve this, but I can try and improve the videos. So, I need another haircut. Again, I've woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Let's go and get these services done, and let's if we get time, I'm going to show you around all my kit that I've got, some new stuff and everything like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, why the hell not have you not subscribed? Trying to get to 10,000 by the end of Jan, because I have to be realistic here. I'm not going to get that done by the end of the year unless I get a video that goes massively viral, which it probably isn't going to. So enjoy the video, and let's get cracking on. I'm going to have to go a little bit old school with this. I'm going to have to go back to the phone because where's my GoPro? My GoPro is at a different location in the country, which I cannot and haven't got time to go to get today. So let's go in the back of the van. Let me show you some bits I've got to the van. I'm trying to keep on top of. So I've got this. Yeah, it's that strong. I've had to like literally turn it down because it's giving me a headache. Got a load of cleaning stuff to keep on top of the van because I used to clean my car a lot when I had the car. So, but the front seats have seen better days. I'm going to show you them. Yeah, I'm not here to give you a van tour because that's not what I'm doing, but it's the seats have definitely seen better days. I paid like 40 quid for them because I only had one seating at the time. So I'm literally gonna try and find some friend of mine's got seat covers. It's got leather with stitching, so I'm gonna have the same, obviously with different colours and stuff. But yeah, it just makes it look scruffy. Do you know what I mean? Like this seat isn't too bad. It wants a good clean up now, which I'll get done. But you know, it's not too bad. Dash wise isn't too bad. But we're not here for the van tour. Let's show you all the tools. So first bit of kit I'm going to show you about is this. This is a Durite basically jump kit. Honestly, I've used it X amount of times and I've never once had a truck it won't jump start. Now because I've got all the box unit in for the thing and the batteries, I haven't had to been able to wire up all the battery charging system, so the battery voltage is going low. But these, you know, I plug that into the batteries for now, and it gives me an instant 24 volts plus. You know, it helps boost that charge up to be able to make sure all the lights are good. But good bit of kit got from HTV Direct in Liverpool. Go and check them out. Honestly, around the area, you know, they'll sort you out. And yeah, did me a good offer on this, which I couldn't refuse. So the drawers in these vans, like I say, I didn't pay a lot for the racking. Ideally, if I had more choice, once all this is out, all this crap is out, you know, we'll have a lot more room and eventually put some nice wooden ones in. But for now, this is what I've got, you know, deal with. So Some new purchases since last time. These Mac sockets. They are 6 to 19 mil. These sockets got from the Mac man. That's Jay in Chorley, and he also got this extendable. Let me show you. So yeah, it's an extendable ratchet. It's a fucking one. Decent ratchet to be fair. Use that quite a few times. My usual half-inch stuff. Got some 3/4 stuff in there with a 3/4 socket, which is here. Wait there. 3/4 socket. Little 1/4-inch ratchet. I've had this for years, but it's broke, so you have to get little pliers and twist it. So yeah, plenty of extensions. Bought a lot of extensions as well. 3/8 ones especially. Good quality ones. They're all Mac ones as well. A lot of it, you'll find a lot of the stuff I got now is Mac, because my Mac dealer is good, so we use him. And obviously we've got the usual 3/8 stuff here. That's all in Ulster tools and magnetic trays. I've said about them before. They're really, really good. Sent me them out, and they use them all the time. You know, but I've just got to rearrange, putting my sockets all back. You know, when you move down site here and there, sometimes you don't have time to do that. So in my second drawer, speaks for itself, really, doesn't it? Spanners and stuff like that. I have lost kit left, right, and centre. Needed a 24mm once, so I literally bought one from Halfords, 24mm. But I should buy a decent one and probably cut that down for valves and stuff like that. You know, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a mixture of up to 36. I think there's a bigger one in there, 42 maybe, for some of the bigger stuff. But yeah, all my spanners and everything like that. There should be a 30mm in there. Yeah, there is, yeah. God, I thought I'd lost my 30mm then. So in here is just a drawer full of crap, to be quite honest with you. We've got bars, we've got pliers, again, Mac tools. I did have a Mac tools cutters, side cutters, but again, on site, left them somewhere, which is no surprise whatsoever. So we've got little bits and bobs, scissors, you know, for cutting material, you know, loads of little odd sod screwdrivers and mole grips. The one thing I find you use a lot of is crimpers, stuff like that. I think I bought them from Halfords, you know, but they'll do the job. Little, you know, bits and bobs like that is, you know, the stuff you need to get you out the shit, really. You know, you definitely need a set of mole grips for stuff, and you can't get an nail grinder, and you can put some mole grips on and nuts and bolts and stuff like that. They're ideal. So basically, this is just a drawer of screwdrivers, grips, and all that kind of jazz, really. But most of the stuff I have sort of in the box here, you know, gets me by pretty well. Got a 1/2-inch ratchet somewhere, which is somewhere, yeah, there. Long extendable ratchet, which is good. So ideal. So we'll go through the other little bits and bobs that I use. So blowtorch, fundamental to have on the van. I haven't had to replace the gas in that in quite some time. 1/2-inch DeWalt battery gun. Now, I'm going to be honest, I had a snap-on one before that, and it was shit. I'll be honest with you, it wasn't very good. It broke on me God knows how many times. So I got rid of it, and I bought DeWalt. It's been here, there, and everywhere, and not once has it not been able to undo something. Got it for a good price from, again, Jay, Mac Tools. You know, can't recommend them enough. You'll find that a lot of my stuff now is all DeWalt. Obviously, a DeWalt grinder, interchangeable batteries with the bigger battery here. So that does the job really nice, for what I need. Never again had a problem with that. Got a locking bit on it as well, so you don't go turn itself on the van while you're driving and rip up half your back. So one of my latest purchases is a 3/8 DeWalt battery gun. Very, very good. It's got the smaller batteries on it. I'm not sure the voltage. I'll tell you. 12-volt batteries, only a little one. Just a little charger with it. Now, the only reason I got DeWalt on that was because I wanted a little 3/8 gun, but this just does the job perfectly. I have got a snap-on one before, but obviously I changed it now for a DeWalt one. The only reason a lot of it is DeWalt now is because it's easy for charging everything at once. Same charger for pretty much everything, bar the small stuff. I think there's something else. Yeah, I've got a reciprocating saw there that GB Fleet give me for help in ripping it out the back. That is the same sort of battery as that, so very handy. And then we've got the usual DeWalt 3/8 drill. You need a drill with doing this for sure. This is a bigger battery. This is an 18-volt battery, which normally should go onto the gun there, but you know it's sort of an interchangeable battery really, this is why I like DeWalt stuff so much really. So one of my other latest purchases is this Facom set. This is 1/2 inch. We've got shallow sockets here, which are a very good quality. You know, they do the job nice. But more than anything, I wanted it for the hex and Torx bits. One of them is in the drawer, but very good quality. All 1/2 inch. What's that? Cannot see it. T30 by the looks of it. But very good set. We've got hex sockets as well, so perfect for diffs and you know, caliper slider kits and all that stuff like that. I think it is a 12, something like that, 14. Perfect little set there. So yeah, the Facom set, you know, it's got a little what's a 1/2 inch to 3/8. Lovely little bit of kit. Really built nice stuff, you know. And it was a very good price. I keep it in the little set. I don't bother put it on a rail because I will lose it. So one of my biggest purchases that I put on lately is this. This is air jack, and I bought a airline reel with it as well. Bought the air jack because it just makes your life so much easier. I have got to get some more adapters for it because at the minute it's currently screwed. It's got a male under it, so it will pop straight into the compressor, but the other end is literally screwed straight into the air jack, so you have to sort of take the airline with the air jack at the same time. We're trying to locate the right ones, but I'm sure, you know, we'll sort it at some point. But having that air jack really does make your life a lot easier. You know, pull it out. As I shown in the last video when I did that, oil seal, bang underneath, pull the trigger, literally straight up, no problems, no questions asked, right off the generator, compressor, and it just makes life 10 times easier. You know, there's nothing wrong with using a normal bottle jack, but using that air compressor just makes life that much better. And for me, I want to do anything that's going to make my life easier, and if it means, I think that was, I can't remember that, I think it's about 230 quid. Probably could have got one cheaper, but you know, for me, I got it, and it does the job, and it does exactly what I need to do to make my life as easy as possible. What I do have is a battery gun, thanks to GB Fleet. You give me that, really just so much easier. Just whip underneath trailers and grease up S cams and curtain ratchets and landing leg nipples and all that sort of stuff. Really, that is a game changer. Even if you're in the workshop or you're not in the van, get one. Get a battery grease gun because it just makes your life 100 times easier. A couple of other things that I've added. I've got a large spray mat and I use that for sliding underneath trays. It's funny enough because I've just seen on TikTok, not TikTok, Instagram, Captain Jack Spanners, he had one and he was saying how good they are for sliding underneath, and 100% right. They're brilliant, especially for sliding underneath, kneeling on and all that sort of stuff. Now, there is stuff that is broke that I need to get repaired. I had a power probe, which I bought years ago that was expensive, and my own fault. I've been out in the rain, you know, testing towel lifts, you know, silly o'clock in the morning or whatever, and yes, I think it's knackered it. But I think you can get that repaired. I think there's a fuse in it or something. I need to have a proper look at really, because having that, you know, makes life easier. But you know, not, you know, I haven't got all the kit in the world. You know, we've got sledgehammers and we've got, you know, stuff like that. But we've got the main things to get the job done. But there are some bits that I would like, and I'm going to tell you what bits they are. So some other bits that I think would be handy to make my job easier. I think I'd like to change the grease gun for a start at some point to a DeWalt one because of the charging system. Now I charge a lot of my stuff at home. You know, a couple of days I'll take it all inside and I'll charge it. But having different chargers sometimes it gets a little bit confusing. But having the DeWalt one, everything DeWalt is good. But for me, again, the grease gun at the minute does perfectly the job. For me, what's more important now is getting the van ready. Getting that back and getting all that stuff out in the back of it is the main thing that I need to get done. I've had a quote to have it done, but I want the front part of the fridge part off, all the fridge stuff inside, and all the obviously insulation and everything. You know, I've been told that the insulation bit is nearly half a ton's worth in there, so it's a lot of weight to come out of the van, which I want. You know, I don't do bad on fuel and I don't do stuff like that, but anything that's gonna, you know, cut that cost just in weight would help. I mean, I have got another racking to go in, but I can't put the other racking in because there's not the room to put the other racking in, if that makes sense. Once you take all that insulation stuff out, you know, you gain that much in height from the floor, and you also gain probably that much each side of the van. So it's a lot of space. And I will put some lights in and all that stuff. But again, everything just takes time. So I'm going to do, like I say, I've got loads of content on my GoPro. I've got nearly a week's worth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that footage. I'm going to add to that footage from this week as well. The next week coming, we're going to add to it, and we're going to make an extra long video. You know, hopefully 45 minutes or so. So, you know, what I missed out on, I can add to it, or maybe I'll just cut that off and then that'll be for next week, and then we'll film for the week after. So I've got, you know, I'm ahead of myself. So I don't know, but we'll see. So I know it's a bit of a shorter video, a bit of a different one, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get a bit of an insight on sort of the kit that I carry around and all that sort of bits. If anyone's got any ideas with regards to the van and what to put on it, what might help, or any ideas about, I know someone who could take the back out of it and sort it all out, then please drop me a message on Instagram or drop me an email or drop a comment down there. Drop a comment in the video and let me know what you thought. Let me know what the kit you've got, you know, whether you've got it, whether you think it's any good. More comments, more likes we get, the better, the more reach we get for these videos. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope the footage has been better to yourselves and you can hear everything I say. I can stand over here, look, and you can still hear me, hopefully. I don't really know, but please let me know if it's any good or not. Hopefully I'm not breathing on it too heavy. So I'll see you all in the next video. And if you haven't subscribed, again, please just subscribe. Come on, we're going to get to 10k before we even know it. We're going to grow this channel. I'm going to keep being consistent. I'm doing it for you guys. Come on. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.